It's sweet, sticky, and loved by many. It's honey, nature's golden treat. This delicious substance is the result of the hard work of industrious and intelligent insects, honeybees. Their miniature societies are among the most sophisticated in the animal kingdom. The process begins in a field where worker bees gather nectar from blossoms like clover. The nectar is stored in their honey sacs and carried back to the hive. There, other worker bees extract it and chew it, breaking down complex sugars into simpler ones, glucose and fructose. The transformed nectar is deposited into the wax honeycomb cells, where the bees fan it with their wings, evaporating much of its water content in the warm hive air. What remains is thick, gooey honey, which is then sealed with a wax cap. This is where the beekeeper steps in. To safely access the hive, the beekeeper uses smoke from burning pine needles. The smoke serves as a scented warning to the bees, signaling a foreign presence. Inside the hive, rows of wooden frames hold honeycombs created by hundreds of thousands of bees, all descendants of the prolific queen bee. She's the center of the hive's operations, laying up to 2,000 eggs a day to maintain the colony's workforce. To outsmart the colony's defenders, the beekeeper uses a device called a bee escape, which emits a cherry-like scent that bees dislike, prompting them to move away. After another spray of smoke, the beekeeper removes the honeycombs and heads to the honey factory. There, the honeycomb frames are placed in an uncapping machine, which shaves off the wax caps. Any remnants are scraped off manually, and the frames are placed in a honey extractor. This machine spins the honeycombs, releasing the liquid gold that we know as honey. After the honey is extracted from the cells, it goes through a filtering process to remove any residual wax or debris. Once filtered, the honey is ready for bottling. Some hives contain smaller frames specifically designed to produce honey in its natural honeycomb form. Workers carefully remove these frames and cut the honeycomb into pieces using a heated knife, which seals the wax around the honey, creating a delicious treat that you can eat, wax and all. The beeswax from the honeycomb has many uses beyond honey production. It's transformed into candles, furniture polish, lipsticks, and other products. When producers have excess liquid honey, they let it granulate, forming sugar crystals that make it hard and white. When needed, this honey is reheated to 130 degrees Fahrenheit to return it to its original liquid state. The jars are vacuum cleaned, then filled with the golden nectar. A single beehive can produce up to 7 pounds of honey in just one day, far more than the bees need for themselves. This surplus is what ends up on our tables. Honey production today is efficient and humane. For centuries, harvesting honey meant killing the bees, but in 1851, an American beekeeper revolutionized the process. He invented a system using removable honeycomb frames, allowing the honey to be collected while sparing the bees, a method still used today.